Okay, welcome back to Podfast, our short, quickfire answer to podcasts, and let's jump straight in. So, firstly, thank you for coming here today. Could you just introduce yourself and what it is you do?
Hi, Jamie. Andrew Day. I really don't know. I'm full-time. I'm a fundraising consultant and run a company called Gifted Philanthropy. Part-time, I'm a district councillor at Warwick District.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. And with the format today, we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna do 5 business questions and 5 fun questions, sort of interspersed. Next question: what do you hate about the UK?
February.
Any specific reason? Or?
There's nothing to commend it. I don't ski, so I mean, you tell me another good thing that goes on in February. I don't have a birthday. Then it's dark. It rains. It's cold. Everyone's grumpy. You just paid your tax. I just cannot find anything. Really. Plus, I've got my mates in Australia that send me photos of them at the beaches barbecuing and surfing and so on.
That makes sense.
Not a good month.
No, that makes sense. Give me a lot more reasons to hate February now as well. Okay, and if you were going to be putting on a masterclass for maybe the best skill that you've learned from your career, what would that be?
How to strip and assemble a self-loading rifle in the dark.
Oh wow! Okay.
Well, I was when I was at uni. I joined the Army Reserve, like the Territorials, and one of the things you had to do was weapons training. And to be able to really fully understand something that's quite complex, you have to be able to ultimately do it in the dark, just intuitively without seeing what you're doing, because often that's the operating situation you have to work in. And why I say that is, being really good at anything in life, it has to be intuitive. You have to practice. You have to work. People that pretend that you can just do it because you have a gift and you're somehow anointed is just rubbish. I know I can't swear on the program. So that's the analogy. It's about really working hard to do something and using your intuition and your discipline to be really good at it.
Okay. So it needs to sort of be innate, doesn't it? You need to sort of be able to work at it so much that you can just do it with your eyes closed.
And you think about things you're really good at in life. Actually, you don't think about your goal swing.
No.
You probably should. Maybe you should.
I think I should have more.
But it comes natural, and you know when it's working.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, thank you. Interesting. And if there was going to be a point in time maybe that you would want to travel back to the most, what would that be?
My 30th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, which when I said is my final exam in my MBA degree at Bond University on the Gold Coast in Queensland, God's half acre, an absolutely beautiful place. And it was in the best subject I'd ever done, which was in marketing strategy. I felt like I was at the top of my game, and I just turned 30, and I was about to be unleashed on the world. And look at me, I'm here in Leamington Spa.
Exactly. I know a lot of people don't like the 30th birthday, but that sounds like it was
it's the new 21. Definitely. You've got your independence by then. Suddenly you can see yourself earning a living. You know, you've done your education. You're ready for So 30 was a good number for me. Okay,
definitely. Cool. I've got some good things to look forward to then, definitely. Yeah. And what key habits do you think over your career have contributed to your success?
Turning up.
Or
just the discipline of turning up ready to do the job that you're being asked to do. It sounds such like an old man statement to Jamie, so forgive me for that. But just getting out of bed, being ready, being dressed, taking the stuff you need to take, turning up on time is a really big thing. It's often underrated, and if I'm 10 minutes late, what does it matter? It does matter.
And a slightly more stupid one. If you were an animal, what would you be?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I probably would love to be. I'd love to be something like a Labrador dog that gets to sleep 17 hours a day and eat all the time, and get petted and fart whenever you want.
It's a good life, isn't it?
Yeah, they have a fun. Look at our dog. I think that is that. What am I? Who's the master here? Yeah. But probably not a good answer.
No, I think I like that. That's a good answer.
Like that?
Yeah, that resonates with me, I think, as well.
Cool.
And what does success look like to you? How do you measure success?
Smiles. Feeling that you've added something. Could be small, could be big, and just creating smiles. It doesn't mean doing easy things, by the way. That smile of achievement, that smile of meeting new people, bringing things together.
Yeah, I agree. What are you snobby about? if anything?
Tattoos.
Okay.
Don't understand them. That's just an old man thing.
No, fair enough.
I see tattoos and I think that, and they're, fit people, good looking people. I'm going, what? Do you realise what you're going to look like when you're 60? And
that's exactly
like
what my
me
parents say,
and sagging. It's not a good look. I just don't do it. Yeah, yeah. But if you do, fine. But it costs a fortune as well.
Yeah.
You could go on some great holidays or experience much more rather than bleeding in some dark room somewhere with someone sticking stuff under your skin. Anyway, yeah.
Good answer. So I know you do a lot of work with Make Good Grow in the area. What is it about Warwickshire that sort of excites you, and what is it about Warwickshire that you like so much?
It is the centre of the universe. It's as simple as that. If you think about Britain, everyone comes through here to go somewhere else or to stay over here, build from here. It's got a centre of gravity and diversity about it, and it attracts people from so many different places. Yeah. It's very international in its outlook, very positive, and it's got that spirit of change about it as well. Yeah. They're ready to embrace change. So yeah, I think that's got a lot to commend living here. Right. I choose to live here. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I didn't just accidentally end up being here. I grew up on the Gold Coast in Queensland where people surf every day. Yeah. Well, why am I in Warwickshire? Because it's a damn cool place to be.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely. And finally, if you were king, what law would you introduce? This might link to the tattoo one actually, but what law would you introduce if you were king?
Well, I'd make us a republic.
Okay.
I'm not in favour of the monarchy. I went to school with members of the royal family, so no. But as far as introducing laws, again, part of it's probably my background in Australia. I would make it compulsory for everybody to vote.
Okay, yeah.
You don't have to, actually, you have to just turn up, or you have to, that is all.
Yeah.
And because we have such low turnouts, except for the Brexit referendum, if you think about that, what that does is you get a really poor level of engagement with the actual decision making. I mean, more people vote in things like the Big Brother, remember that TV show?
Yeah.
In the final, more people voted that year in the final for that than they did in the general election.
That's crazy, isn't it?
And you go, well, these are, our local democracy and our national democracy is really important. And definitely. I think the very least you can do is turn out and make a vote.
Definitely, yeah, I agree. Thank you very much. That was really, really interesting.
Cool.
So, yeah, thank you for coming and taking part.
That was painless.
Yeah. And yeah, that's another episode of Podfast then. So yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Jamie. Good to talk. Cheers.